As hard as I try, it's always at the 11th hour that something gets achieved. I had a fit problem with this sensor, so I ended up cutting the detectors off, mounting them on a little piece of PC board, and creating like an extension cord, if you will. Now, this isn't where this is going to go, but we'll figure out. It may lie flat next to it or something like that, which could be okay. But I got it mounted. I got it wired. And you can see the stripe going by on the bottom. And you can hear the chuff. And it just, as fast as you can go, it runs out. Now, there's a whistle, but it sounds high-pitched. It's not high-pitched, but it sounds like it. And there's some backup bells. And they sound like Christmas, but they're not really. I'll show you if I stop the engine, if I stop the chuffing, and now I do the whistle. Beautiful steam whistle. And the bells, see that? We're working on it. And then the manual chuff is what you hear when I fire this dude up. So that's going to be the automatic chuff. And you can see the fan is going. We may have to crank it up. I'm not sure that's going to create any airflow, just that tweak, but we get it assembled. We can go further. But it looks like if I do this on both models, by the way, I tested this first and that one second, and I had to do that one. So then I thought, well, let's try it on this one, and it really helps, okay, because you're going to have the smoke, but then where you're going to put the board, it's too long to go there, really. And this gets tight as it is, so with that board out of the way, it really makes it easier, because the little metal tab can come in behind here and slide forward without any impediment. Same thing over here. Got a little problem with him. So I did a fit on one, and I'll be working on another one shortly. And oh, here it is. Yeah, I did a fit. See that hole that I drilled there? Did a fit on this one. Got this gear painted up. Aren't I good? Hey, it works, okay? All it needs is a black and white, and it works. But I found I have the thickness issue. Somehow I dropped, believe it or not, 3 millimeters in thickness, and I'm not sure. I know what I did. This had a lump in it, and I took the lump out, and when I did, this got thinner. Oh, yes, I recall now. Okay, so I got to pull this out about 3 millimeters and reassemble that, and then I can use the new gear and all that. Damn. Okay, just dawned on me what happened. All right, so I got another inch in there, another inch in there, another inch in there. Oh, jeez, I got too many engines. Okay, so I'm printing, right now I'm printing 2 more. Shut this off, save my battery. I'm printing 2 more, and these are mediums. I want to see, the medium is a pretty thick magnet. It's not as strong as the fat, but I want to see how it affects the low end pulling and the torque and the high speed. I got a feeling it might be a little more responsive for some of the smaller engines. But I'm going to try it and see how that works. The medium versus these fat guys. These are good. And there is a bigger one yet, if I ever can find it. They've been out of stock for some time now. But there is a thicker one that I could sneak in there if we really had to. Maybe like a Northern or something, or the Hudson. They have a lot of load on it. But in any case, progress does not happen overnight, does it? Boy, is that the truth. But I was able to cut up that sensor and relocate the sensors itself from the control board, and by golly, it does the trick. And that really cleans this whole area up for this area here for installation, and it gets the sensor where it needs to be. And I think I can mount that board. I can change these wires and make them anything. I just stuck something in there that would help me test this out, so I could think through that, cut up a few more boards, come up with some schemes. It may be a different one for this particular engine, but what I'd like to do is whatever I use for both, you know, if I can. Gives me an idea. I wonder if I could go, you know, if that's not on there, if that sensor's not on there, that board could just go flat on top of the motor, and then the wiring could just go boom like that. And that would work, you know, because that's gone now. Actually, you'd be like this. Well, what you would be like is this, because that sensor's gone, cut off, so this can go flat, and then your leads would come out of this side and go right to the, come out of here and go right to the sensor. So that could go there, and maybe if I had them the same length, they could switch over and do that. Maybe this one could go like that. That looks pretty good. Just like that, you know? If the leads are gone, it could fit flat on here. I'm sorry, flat on here, and then these have, I'm done, be right out. And yeah. All right, I gotta get some supplies upstairs. More later, gang. Progress.